here. You're ready. Welcome to my world.
Welcome back, YouTube. It's your favorite action figure and collectible reviewer. I'm Ghost of Sparta, and I'm here because I'm going to be reviewing another fantastic action figure for you guys. And this is going to be the web exclusive SHFiguarts Recoome from the Ginyu Force. We're going to look at paint apps, accessories, articulation, and everything else that has to do with this figure. And also, before we continue, if you guys can do me a quick favor, please hit that like button, subscribe to show your support for the I'm Ghost of Sparta channel. If you like action figure reviews and checking out collectibles, this is the channel for you. So with all that being said, we'll take a look at the size comparisons to see where he lines up with the rest of the line, as well as other action figure lines. And also, if you guys want to check out my social media spots, look in the links in the description below, so that way you guys can get other further updates on this channel. Well, that's enough banter. Let's get to the size comparisons. All right, everybody. So now we have the size comparisons. Now my camera is pretty much level to the figure, pretty much centered. So this is pretty much a very accurate, size comparison that you'll ever get. And you can see that the NECA Predator is the one that's still about the same size, just a couple maybe millimeters higher or taller, excuse me. And so we got the SHFiguarts Goku, which is about the right size for him. We also got the Marvel Legends Gold Ranger, or not Marvel Legends, but Hasbro Gold Ranger, and then the Marvel Legends Deadpool. And then we also have the Imagineworks Goku that's just peeking out in the back right there. His hair is about probably the same size as Recoome. But that you can see that across different action figure lines, you're going to be able to get a nice size comparison. He sizes well with his own line as well, so that's pretty good. So now off to the rest of the review. So now we have Recoome in hand, and we can take a look at all of the paint apps and articulation of this figure, and also sculpt work. That was a long pause. It's been a while, you guys. Just make sure you guys stay tuned. I will have a video up of me explaining why I was gone for a little bit. I do apologize for it, but some things have been changing in my life, and you guys will be able to learn all about that in the next video that I do. And we can see that this piece came off. All of these peg in very nicely. They do have a joint on them. Some of them are tighter than the others. Just keep mindful of that, so I don't think you broke it, because they slide out and they move. They have articulation on them, so don't think that you broke it. But I think they went with that instead of the friction joint, because I think the friction joint broke more than I think these small little pegs. But just be careful, because they're small, they're thin. Anything small and thin can break. And if you don't believe me, ask your girlfriend. So with that being said, we're going to look at the paint apps of this figure here. I love it. The skin tone is really nice. I feel that it could have been better. From what I'm looking at right here, it almost looks like this is a different color than this. So this was molded in that color. This was painted in the color, because I'm pretty sure this was either black or white, because this whole piece was all one piece that they molded. So I couldn't tell you, but from what it looks like underneath, yeah, this was white here. I could see it underneath. I don't know if you guys could see it, but right in there you can see a little bit of white. Or this piece was molded in something else. It was probably black, and then they just clipped it on there, however else they put these figures together in the assembly line. Now the white for the armor is really nice. It's vibrant, it's bright. I like it. I just feel that the brown is too matte. I feel that if they would have went with a better brown, or if they shaded it in, give it some highlights, I think the armor plates for these brown pieces would have been very nice and made the figure pop. That's just my opinion. Let's go down to the legs. Same skin tone. Got the black bodysuit that he has underneath. Looks really nice. Now as for the sculpt, let's look at the face real quick. You can take a look. It's Recoome. You can't go wrong and can't mistake that it's Recoome. Mr. Goofy over here. And yeah, I really like it. Now when it comes to keeping the head on, there is a little bit of an issue. This pops off pretty easily. It might be because of this piece here, might be too big, but if you push it down hard enough, it should stay. As long as you get them posed, you should be okay. I haven't tried them with any of the other heads just yet, but this does come off. Also, to change out the heads, you also take off the hairpiece. It has plugs there, so that way you can interchange the other head sculpts that he comes with, that we'll go over in the accessory portion of the review. Now Before I go any further, I need you guys to do me a huge favor and let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the web exclusives from P Bandai? I know that there's a few that everybody's waiting for, and I know that we haven't got them yet. I know they sent us emails and things like that, but I just want to know what's your opinion on P Bandai. Are you continuing to pre-order from them, or do you plan on just not anymore? I mean, I know some of the web exclusives that are coming out are really nice, cooler, TN, but do you still trust them? You know, because everybody's still waiting for King Gohan. Kid Gohan, not King Gohan, Kid Gohan. So I just want to know what's your opinion on P Bandai. Let me know in the comments. I really want to hear everybody's take on that website for the web exclusives. Whoops. So let's go back to the review. I just really like to read your guys' comments and, you know, develop a dialogue with everybody. Now, we went through the sculpt, we went through the paint apps. The hair color looks nice. It's like a reddish orange, like a blood orange, I think. So the paint is what's selling this figure to me, because it feels like he just came out of the anime. You know, when I would watch it on what was it, Toonami, late at night, and I remember watching the Frieza saga over and over again. Oh, look at that fall made it scuff right there pretty easily. The black for the bodysuit looks really nice. It's the exact same black that they used in the anime. We got Recoom's butt here. Look at those butt cheeks all flat. But yeah, that's gonna be a problem you're gonna have, is keeping these pieces on, because I'd rather have them slip off like that than it break by accident. But with all that being said, let's get to everybody's favorite part, the articulation. Head moves up, moves down, swivel, arm rotation, hinge, bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, swivel, hinge, butterfly joint, hinge, 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 diaphragm joint, back, forward, waist swivel, leg kicks forward, kicks back, Recoom's incredible spread, swivel, bend at the knee, swivel, hinge, toe hinge. So Recoome comes with 5 pairs of hands. He also has fisted hands. I didn't take them off. You're just interested in the hands the other hands that come with him inside of the packaging. So we have some slightly open grasping hands, really open palm hands, and then he has 2 closed like karate chop hands, and one of them is meant for his poses. So you get 5 pairs of hands. They're detailed beautifully. They're just, you know, molded in the white plastic, or they're painted and molded maybe into something else, but they do have like the fingernail, I mean not fingernail, but they have the finger what do you call these things, joints. They have the joints in there so you could see it. So they did pay attention to detail when sculpting the hands. Now off to the rest of the accessories. So Recoome comes with a total 4 head sculpts, and you can see the difference in all of them. What I would have liked with this figure is to have him without the scouter, but it looks like when he's in his full uniform he has the scouter regardless. But it would have been nice if they gave us the same treatment they did with Bardock, where it came with a piece to plug into his side of his head, so that way you can have his ear. I mean, they did it with Bardock. It was some brand new technology they wanted to try, and I really enjoyed that. So here's the head that came on in the packaging. It's just a normal looking forward kind of head that pretty much neutral, has a smile on it. He's looking straight at you, and that's pretty much it. Then we go from left to right. We're gonna have this screaming head with his eyes pretty much looks like they're looking up, in my opinion, but they're looking straight down. It looks like he's doing the Kubrick stare. But the sculpt work on all of these are really nice. The inside of the mouth looks so animated and looks detailed. You can see the teeth, you can see his tongue, like everything in there. The eyes is just amazing. I can't get over how well they do the eyes. So we have another screaming head where he's looking to the left, you know, whatever that could be. Maybe he saw a blast, he's screaming because he's scared because Goku's right there, whatever. But this is what that looks like there. And then this one's looking to the far right side. This one's looking left, this one's looking right. Got the same screaming head as well. And each of these have a peg on the side for the scouter. The scouter just unplugs, pegs right in there. No fuss at all. So just be very careful with the scouter. Make sure you have like a cloth or something, so that way in case it falls on the cloth, it won't bounce around. But the scouter just plugs in, has a nice little L shape for the plug. Just be very careful with these pieces, because you break that little plastic piece and you have pretty much a useless accessory. So be very careful with those. So here's the last 2 or 3 accessories that he comes with. Obviously, he comes with the Namekian Dragon Ball, the 3-star ball. And, you know, obviously, if you're going to collect all of the Ginyu Force from the P Bandai location or website, you're going to be able to get all 7 Dragon Balls. I believe we're still missing 1 more character that has one, because I know Birder has one, Kid Gohan, Ginyu, Jace, Recoome, First Form Frieza, but I don't know who might have the last one, because I think that's 6 figures. We need 1 more. I did notice that they announced Deborah, not Deborah. I can't pronounce. If you remember the damn pink guy's name, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Dodoria, there we go. That one's coming out, so maybe we'll get a Dragon Ball, a Namekian Dragon Ball with him. So we do get Captain Ginyu here as a frog, or it could be just before he becomes Captain Ginyu, and then we get the frog face for Captain Ginyu, the action figure from SHFiguarts. So I did a review on this figure as well. So this is an extra piece, kind of like what they did with Majin Buu and Super Buu. You were able to get a head for another character, and I really do like that SHFiguarts is giving us like extra accessories. Most companies don't, but you know, that would be cool if they gave us some like build a figure portions. You know, like, you know, there's a certain line, 6-7 figures, like they're giving us the Dragon Balls. Like, I mean, you think these Dragon Balls are worth a lot, but you gotta think about it. You gotta buy 7 figures to get a Dragon Ball, to get all the Dragon Balls. 7 figures between $60 to $80. So these Dragon Balls, like by themselves, have to be at least $10, you know, between $5 and $10. So you're looking for a whole set of Dragon Balls is like $20, $30 when you put it that way. So I like that. So they should get that going. Maybe build a figure. That'd be pretty cool. But the detail on this Captain Ginyu face is pretty nice. You got the red dotted eyes, the kind of non-expression face, and you know, his purple, I guess, brain head, you want to look at it, but it's just going to slip on there, just kind of like how Recoom's slips on there with that certain joint. And that's pretty much it. So let's go over my final thoughts. Now that I touched on the fact that these are collectibles, you can understand why I made this channel. You know, I want to educate everybody on that, you know, that there are exclusives, which means that you can only get them in certain spots, and it's going to hinder your collection. So that's what P Bandai does in this portion of it with these figures. I mean, they pretty much got all together in a conference room. It's like, hey, how can we get collectors to buy from this website? Obviously, pick the Ginyu Force. That's a pretty big, important group for Dragon Ball Z fans and figures to be able to get people to buy more onto them. But other than that, you have a great figure, great articulation, great paint apps, great accessories, even accessories for a completely different figure, and also obviously the Dragon Ball. You know, so definitely, if you haven't picked this guy up during the pre-order, I feel bad for you, because the secondary price for this figure is already up there in the hundreds, and he's going to be very difficult to get, because the only way to get him was to get him as a web exclusive. I don't know if like Amazon Japan or any of the other like websites that are over there in Japan sell this figure as a normal figure. I think it was just a web exclusive through the website, and that's the only thing that sucks on it. So I really hope you guys left me a comment on the whole P Bandai situation. I want to know what your guys' take on it is, and I will see everybody on the next review.